Hey everyone, welcome back to Chill Gaming. This is time for the second installment of Techtonica. As you can see, we finished before. I didn't have any of this built. This is basically it's like a jump start base, I suppose you'd call it. And I'll quickly run you through from the beginning to the end. This is the copper field, and I dug through the side here. Ready to progress on my previous game that I did. I came through here from the water wheel side and joined up the power floors, so the water wheels and what generators you could connect to them over there gave a bit of power to automate the factories, and also the accumulators. There's a few on the water wheel side and there's a few over here that I've got to connect up. So yes, I've exposed the copper ore a bit more. Added the 2 drills, 2 smelters, conveyor belts and a feeder of plant matter, so it keeps it all automated. I've exposed the limestone area and put a platform there ready for when I need it. And then over the other side here I've done the iron ore face. I'll quickly show you this and show you what other bits I've built. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going up the face to get as near as the top as I can. It pays to do that. So I've got 2 drills, 2 smelters, feeders, and these 2 this side because I dug through here. And there's the other side of this iron ore, and there's another one over here. So we've got plenty to muck about with here. I don't know how high that one goes. But what I might do is take these off, disassemble all of this, and then stick them here till I get full production going. I know from my last playthrough plant matter is going to be the problem. That's supplied from a single storage box. I'm not producing it, it's just what I find. At the moment I've got that amount in, and it just feeds these. Eventually you'll need more iron ore than you do copper, so this becomes a bottleneck. So you have to add then another line here to help supply this, but that's a bit further on. And the other thing I want to do is stick a storage box to start collecting these. So we've got a bit of a buffer. If I can get up this conveyor belt, that is. Once we get up this buffer sorted out, it will help. These are basically producing the iron frames, and then I'm storing them in a container, and I use limestone. If you pick it up and then left click, it drops the whole lot. If you right click it, it will drop one. So that's the easiest way to do this. So you pick up a limestone block, right click each one of these. Now there's a bug with the game, because if you click in the gap between the cells, you lose whatever it is you're clicking to put now. Whole stack, one, whatever it is, you just lose it. And I don't know why they haven't resolved that problem, or whether they know about it, but maybe they will watch the video and find out from there. So yeah, you've got the iron frames, and then in this one you've got these cogs, which is the iron components. They output the iron components to this one, and it makes our first storage container. So that's grabbing the bricks as they come along this line. It grabs on with a normal inserter so it can work this machine. And again, I've got a full stack in there. And over this side we're producing copper frames and the copper components. Now I'm doing 2 stacks initially of each. This is the wire, the copper wire, and this one here is the mechanical components. We're using loads of those, so I'll probably lift up another production chain there. And this one's producing the powered floor. Now it produces quite a lot, as you can see by the inputs. I've got 4 lots, so I've got the coming out of this 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 going into this chamber here, and these direct from the factory to this, and I've got a fair amount sitting in here. And I made a few other bits. You get a few of these when you pick them up, but I made a few of these extra bits and bobs just to get me by. But yeah, so that's where we are at the moment. The plan will be to start automating production for the drills, the smelters, the assemblers, the crank generators, and definitely research when you get that gun. See, that requires 4 copper wire and 8 mechanical components, which we've now got. So I could make one of these and then get that ball rolling. So we've got a load of purple cores ready to assemble. And the other thing I did was, as you can see, I put stairs there. So where the main stairs goes down to the beach, I've done another one here so you can get to the other end. These plants you can't remove, so you either build around it or next to it. Now my thoughts are I was going to go all the way through to the beginning zone, which is through here, and get all the ore from there, which I could do, and then just tie it in, which I might do at a later date. I'm going to pick these up while we're here. Now you may be wondering why I've left all of this side. This is a temporary path to go to the research slab that you put down, and what this does is once it's got powered, you stick your research cores into this, and then as long as that's powered, it stacks them in a nice neat area all the way up. When it gets to the ceiling, it stops, so you then have to put another one. I don't know what's up there, I've never gone through that, but we'll get around to that at one point. But what I'm going to do down here is basically this will house water wheels, because this is the widest area. It's one water wheel for 2 cranks. So if I'll add up the water wheels I get in here and then put cranks this side and maybe some that side. That's going to be the plan. So then this all becomes self-sufficient in power. And you may be wondering why the height. I will either run conveyors under here and then up to save on the spaghetti, or if I can do a tower of some kind or vertical bus, I might try that, but we'll see where the road takes us. I haven't got any other research at the minute other than when we left on part 1, so I have to manually crank these, and they last 5 minutes, and it's a proverbial pain in the butt. So what I'm going to do is try and get the research for the shaft that goes across here. I don't know if we've got it on this or not. Energy, no. So it's this one here. We've got the accumulators, and the water, I think, is that one. So we're going to go away now and try and get some research for that part of it. So what we'll do is we'll run down here. What is it we need first of all? 500 ingots. So we'll need to start collecting those in containers. Maybe that's an idea. So if we put these down here, so at least when we come back we'll have the ingots hopefully ready to hand in that part of the quest to get the ball rolling. So if I shove one of these here, if we put it there, standard inserters, 1, 2, oh it's wrong ones, not powered, oops. What are they on? F7. Alright, so standard inserters, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they come out of this side, this side, that side, that side. Okay, so if we go F and we take that one, that one, that one, that one, F6, yeah. That way, and then delete that one and redo it. Actually, we'll do it this way. F6. it's not going in there, is it? I wonder if I can just delete it or reconnect it to it. No, so we'll have to do that a tedious way till we figure something out later. I think they're coming from the second field anyway, that I will dismantle at some stage. Okay, so now so let's get one storage container going, and what I'm going to do is it'll be nice to have a complete one of these full, but the trouble is you'll use up all your plant matter way before this is full. So it's better to get maybe a line or maybe 2 lines. I'll do it on 1 line to start with. Let's see where we get to with it. And copper I'm producing a lot less, so that might be, I don't know, half a line or something. What that'll do for that now. So that will slowly get that one going. The other one's over here, so quickly nip over here and try and rig something up for this lot. Stick it here somewhere. So it comes out there. It's there, so. Oh, we can't go there, mind you, they might better do it that way around. There. Let's see if this works. Going in. Are these around the right way? Oh, we're around the right way. So, right, okay, let's go back in there. Do the same with this. If some of the time takes too long on the recording, you might suddenly see it skip forward or fast forward. It just depends how long it takes to get there, because I can get more content recorded instead of you watch me run, I don't know, forever to try and get somewhere. Right, let's leave that at that for now. That's slowly going up. Let's run through here. So they're already run out. Right, okay, so I'm going to go to the next area, which is further up here. Collecting these lilies and stuff as I go. It's unreal how much plant matter you need. I don't know whether these grow back after a certain amount of time. So I might leave a couple just for aesthetics. Okay, right. I'd eventually make a way through all these boulders. Right. Okay. So we press M and see what the map's telling us. Right, we're going to go to the left there through this rock. Now we can't dig our way through. We could dig through that side, which is what I might do actually. It looks like we can run up. There's an entrance here somewhere. Let's go and have a run round here. See if this takes us to it. So if we press M again. It's not the best of maps, is it? So they're all... I Oh, it's quite a way over, isn't it? That's going to take some mining to get through to that from here. No, we go the usual way. Right, it's up to you what way you go. I'll go through this from the river here. Now when you're doing this, remember to let it cool down, else you'll be waiting quite a while for that to recharge. It's an easy mistake to make. And get your scanner ready. As you come up here, you'll start to see this new area. As you run along here, you need a light stick, scan them, get them. These are high voltage cables. You need a few of these.
The sooner you scan these water wheels, the closer we'll be to never having to turn a crank generator again. We should check out that office too.
Now if you go up there and hit the door, it'll give you a side quest to get a load of gear to get through these doors and repair it. But if you see this rock, it doesn't show you can scan it. This is what I was on about at the beginning. There are some that you can scan. Scan it.
If this rock had fallen on the facility from above, the protection zone around the structure would have held it in place.
Now we'll see if we can jump up here and get in.
Drilled apart. For it to have punched
yep, we can.
Like this,
so just persevere on the corner here and jump up and get in. So you bypass having to unlock the door and scan the computer.
I like the way you think, Breaker. Why fix the door when the ceiling is wide open?
And these two data hard drive things. And this computer. And that's this area finished. And then you can jump out of the roof. And thereby bypass having to repair the door. And if you come down here, you'll see these crank generators. This is a blue research, so we've now got 2 of 4. And you'll see these sunken fans. Scan them. And we've now got water wheel research on energy. So you get the crank connect and the water wheel. And the accumulator and accumulator 2. What other ones did they give us? We haven't got the blue core yet. But the hover pack. Fast inserter, filter inserter and conveyor mark 2. Mold flatten's handy. And the, what ones are they on the science? These are handy to get because you mass deconstruct a whole section, mass collect a whole section. Don't get that confused with collecting the resources on the ground. It's not how it works unless you can get the mold to do it. Okay, right, so we haven't finished scanning all these yet. Okay, any more of these just give you some more material, components and stuff, which is all handy. What we're going to do here, once I've got all of these old ones out of the way, right, I'm going to press F5, create a powered floor, because normally you wouldn't be able to, remember it's 1 for every 2 crank generators, there'll be too many sitting here, but I've got to connect them up, so I will just have to sacrifice not being optimized. If we get a crank generator, 3, 1, 2, hang on, what's that doing? Right, F1. Why is that not going there right? Interesting. Okay, right, so we'll get F1 up. Try to get rid of this stone. Put the floor in here. And stick another crank generator. If I've got any, I've got another 3, so 3. There. F5, other one there, other one there, 3, So that will be our 2 to each wind turbine. So they will now keep those 2 generators going indefinitely, and as long as the floor's connected, which it will be in a minute, they will charge these up, as you can see. Now what we're going to do is run through this side, F2, take some of these lights because we're going to need them, press the map and turn ourselves around, and that's where we're going towards where the red is over there, which is it's lower than where we are now. So what we'll do is we'll go up to the face and then start digging down towards that area. So if we press 1, that's what it does if you're lucky, and it does it quick. You have to quickly grab anything that's on the ground. And sometimes it digs a bloody great hole, which you don't want. Right, let's press M again, make sure we're lined up, which we are. And just go straight ahead and collect everything and dig down. Press M again, you're always going to make sure you're lined up. Right, so get rid of that rock, and then what we're going to start to do is dig the first one out, and then if you look down like this, one ahead of you, if it doesn't work, move backwards and try it again. Then it'll dig down one like that. And you go forward and down. Fall down, go forward. Now make sure I'm lined up. Giant, forward, forward, and down. Pull in the hole, forward, and just keep repeating this until you get on level. What we'll do is build stairs or something. Get rid of that one as well. Okay, so down. Forward, down, forward. If we press M, you can see, right, we're heading the right track, and then you'll see we're slowly going down, as you can tell by this. And we've got to get to the level of that, which is a lot lower. So I might fast forward this, so you don't have to sit through all of this. So I'll see you when I've done this tunnel. Okay, right, I've just broke through, and as you can see there's the light post that I stuck up and the copper all flashing away in the back there. And this is the tunnel we've just made. Now the whole plan will be is to cut through to this so we can find the floor that we laid down. I'll jump up there and find it, right, it's over there. So I'll get rid of some of this. Right, okay, now if we press F5, which is my floor, you use whatever one it is you're using, and then you come forward, and what it does is it won't actually go up. You've got to manually do it up to the face and then do another line, and then you redo it again, and you just keep repeating this. And then you manually get yourself lined up. Do right up to the face. And what we're going to do is go all the way back up to the water wells. How are you guys enjoying the game so far? You enjoying it? You having luck? Or you're bored at your boxes? Let me know in the comments. Right, we're almost out. Let's just get on to this. There you go, right now that should have powered the lot. So if we run back down, hang on, I'm going to put some light sticks down so I can keep an eye on the place. I haven't got many. Down there somewhere. I don't. So as long as they're glowing, they're active, they've got the power in. And they will be providing a certain amount of power. The other thing I want to do is come over to these accumulators, because the more you can store, the better it'll be. As you can see, I've done a floor here, not a very good floor, but I did a floor. And what number are they on? 1. So we'll carry on to that floor. There. Just makes it look a bit neater. Press F5 again. Maybe come out with these. We come out to what I'm going to do is work my way over to the floors over there. What I'm trying to do is not take up any of much of the riverfront, because the wind woodwards eventually, when we can get them, will go there. A $1 million question is why isn't that? Oh, isn't that interesting? It lights up there, but not here. Is she one there or one there? Well, as long as they're charging, that's all I care about. Right, let's have a look. Which they are, I think. Oh, maybe they're not. Right, let's maybe there's not enough power to charge them. But the beauty is that those shafts that connect the cranks up is, before I was, well, I still am, you have to manually, as I say, activate each one. And we're going to look to see what's involved in. Right, to get this we've got to upgrade that base, so let's go and grab 500 copper and 500 iron ingots if we've got them. We should have, which we have. Run across here and dump any plant matter. Get in the habit of dumping plant matter till we get the threshers and stuff that you've got. As you see, it'll all go down. And then 500 of this, which we've definitely got. run up the conveyor belt. Complete this part of the quest, and then what I'll do is I'll make the video shorter so I can try and do more. We'll stop this one here, and then on the next video we will look to get the planters and thrashers, and then start doing the base more. Yay! Right, so look how many we need for the next one, 2,400. And plant matter frames. You can only get those from threshing. Unless there's a quest that drops some.
New technologies and recommended tasks available.
It's time to put those crank generators and power floors to use, Breaker. To make plant matter frames, you'll need planters and threshers, and they only run on electricity. After you grow and thresh Kindlevine, you'll need to thresh the Kindlevine stems it produces a second time to turn them into plant matter fiber. And then you can either craft the plant matter frames by hand or build an assembler to do it for you twice as fast. And that's a lot of new tech to activate. So if you haven't built a core composer yet, now is the time.
Okay, so right, if we press T, it's going to need 5. So can I make 5? I can only make 2. What do they need again? Right, so they need the ingots. So if we grab some ingots, we'll quickly make 5. We'll try and, on the next video, there's a lot to do. We'll attempt to get the threshers and the growers to start trying to automate this plant matter, which will be slow because you don't get a lot of it out of it. I don't know what the most optimised plant to use with it is, but we'll figure it out together, and then also try and get the research going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what they mean by a core composer, research core. That's what this thing here is. You get one on that quest, you'll see one in your bag if you followed me on the other quests. So make a powered floor and lay it down as I've done. You can put wherever you like, it's just I'll put them here for so where I want them. I did have them here, but I might make I might stick them in front of this or build something up later and have a look in there, see if there's anything in there. Probably isn't, but it's worth an attempt. And all this does is just moves into this floor, as you can see, and it plonks on. One more to go. Okay, right, so we'll stick that one in there, and now I'll quickly run over here and show you how it's changed these generators when I research it. Because as you can see, they aren't linked at all, there's no shaft going between them. Whereas if I go into this and now have that, oh, it should, if I look back, there you go, it's like a refresh problem. So if that one's running, but if you go into, if this beginning one, the first one here wasn't running, you would just go into it and you only have to activate once and they're all going. Only for 5 minutes, but they're all going. This is where the water wheel, I can connect more up to the water wheel now, that's why they weren't showing. So that's basically it for this part 2. I'll start working on part 3 and we'll see what we can do with regards to starting getting the base, building more components. At some point we'll have to stop the questing to get this up and running so it becomes self-sufficient, otherwise we're going to be chasing our arse on plant matter all the time. If we can get that to be made in a sufficient quantity, but I know on my last playthrough it was a nightmare because the amount of smelters I'd go in the iron ones, they were using all of this up. And I don't know if it's the bottleneck or what, but I didn't try the blue plants. If any of you know a quicker way, more efficient way at our level in the game to make plant matter, and do let me know in the comments. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.